Hello, welcome. This is Vivek. In this video, I explain how to locate the user current location in the Google Maps and find out the nearest locations and also display the directions to the nearest locations by using ASP.NET MVC application. I would like to explain how the Google Maps look like. I just run this application. I selected Google Chrome as the browser. It is showing my current location and it also showed the nearest locations. Right now 4 locations I am displaying. If I click on any location, it will show the directions list in the right panel and the directions in the Google Map. Let me explain the code. I created a table called school info which has 3 columns: school ID, school name and geolocation. School ID, school name is NCAR and the geolocation is of data type of geography. This geography data type is introduced in the SQL Server 2008 R2 version. So the geolocation saves the data in this format. Let me jump into the code. This is ASP.NET MVC application. I have a controller. I have a view to show the maps. This is index and entity framework to generate the model 1 EDMX. The entity looks like this. It has school ID, school name, geolocation. This is the replica of the data table of school info, and I'll explain how the controller looks like. I have a index action method inside home controller which will display the index view, and I have one more method, get nearby locations. This method is called through the Ajax call from the view, and it will take the user current location, latitude and longitude, and it will generate from the database. It will ask the database by using POC Gmap entities. I also created a model called school info which has the name, and DB geography is one of the data type which is available in the .NET framework. So it has a latitude and longitude and a distance property. If you see the DB geography object, it is inside system.data.spatial. It has various properties and methods. I am trying to create a context object by using new POC Gmap entities, which is this entity is created by entity framework. It looks like this. It will take the connection string and one property, school info property. This is a DB set, and first of all I'd like to create a DB geography object by using longitude and latitude, which is passed through Ajax call. I created a current location which is of DB geography object, and I am querying the entities, the DB context.schoolinfo order by geolocation.distance. This is the method available in the DB geography object, where it takes the current location and it find out the distance. We are displaying the locations ordered by the distance, and I am taking currently only 4 locations. I can put any number here, and I am filling the object of school info with the school name and the latitude, longitude and the distance, and I am returning in this object in the JSON format. to the Ajax call. Let me jump into the view directly, how the view looks like. Here, this is plain HTML with JavaScript. In the header, I have all the classes, CSS classes to show the Google Maps, and I have a body, I have a right panel, I have a map, and I have a message panel to show the any error messages. And I am using the Google Scripts maps.googleapis.com, and here I need to pass the API key. This API key you will get from the Google console. You can search in the Google Maps how to get the Google Maps API key through the console. So I have a function initialize. Basically this is called from the Google Maps event add DOM listener. This is the starting point of the Google Maps, and I'll call the initialize method to load the Google Maps for this window. And let me jump into the initialize method, how it looks like. So basically by using the navigator.geolocation, this is the HTML5 property. So by using this get current position method, I will get the user current location, and once it get the location, it will call the show position function, and also if it doesn't get any location, it will show the errors by using show error function. So when I go to the show position function, it will get the position coordinates into the current latitude longitude variable, and I created a variable lat long. Currently I am not using this variable, and I am creating a variable map options. It will take the center of Google Maps latitude longitude. I will pass current location latitude and longitude, and the zoom level I can set the zoom level, and map type ID. I am currently using the road map type of Google Maps. We can have different types of Google Maps like satellite map and hybrid maps. We can set any. Right now I am using road map as a type of the Google Map. And also to show the different directions, I created a direction service variable which is of Google Maps direction service, and to display the directions I created a one more variable called directions display, which is of directions render object of Google Maps, and I created one more object of geocoder, which is of geocoder object of Google Maps. I'll be using these three to display the directions. First of all, I would like to show the maps of the current location. I created a variable of map which is of Google Maps, which will get the map element, HTML element, and also I'll set the directions display of this map object, this map variable, and the directions display I'll set the panel, means generally I'll display the maps in the right panel. So I just set the object of the right panel, and I created a control, variable control, to get the floating panel. And now map.controls, it pushed the control object to the maps control, and I would like to display the user current location. For that I call the object, I call the main function add marker by passing latitude of the current location and longitude of the current location, and the message to display. This is the message which is displayed on the marker, and this is the Ajax call. First of all, it will call the add marker to display the current location. This is the add marker functionality. So after marking the current location, it will call the Ajax call to get the nearest locations. Get nearby locations is the action name. Get nearby locations is the action name. And I am passing latitude and longitude, which is taken as the parameters, current latitude and longitude here. And after successful function call, it will take the data. For each data, I am calling the add marker function. So the data will contain latitude and longitude, and I am passing this latitude and longitude add marker function, which will display the nearest locations. This is for each data, means it is displaying markers for all the points which are brought from the DB. And after that, I'll explain the add marker functionality here. Add marker will take the latitude and longitude and the location name and the distance, and I'll initialize the info window with the Google Maps info window, and I'll take the content of the location name to display the content. Meanwhile, I'll be running the application to explain in better way. So I created a variable called a location, which is of latitude and longitude, and I am passing x and y, which is passed as a add marker functionality x and y. I am taking those parameters as input for this lat-lang function. Created a variable called marker, which is of Google Maps marker. It takes the position, which is of current location, and a map, which is already created on top. This is the map variable, and the title, which is taken as a location name. Title will be displayed on the Google Maps. So this is the title. Click to get locations. You are here, please wait, system is. These are the different titles I am passing. And I have already created a variable of info window, and I am just opening with the map variable and marker variable, which will display the info window on the Google Maps. This is completely info window, and I'm calling add listener. For each marker, I would like to display the directions. When I click on the marker, it will display the directions. If I click on this one, it will display the directions. That functionality is done in the add listener. When I click on that, it will open the info window of the marker, and it will call the calculate and display route function, which will take the direction service, direction display, latitude and longitude. Direction service and direction display objects are already created. Variables are already created here. I am passing those variables here, and I will explain calculate and display route functionality now. First of all, I'll clear to display the route, I need origin and destination. This is the lat-lang source. Source means the origin. With the current location, latitude and longitude, I always set current location as the origin, and I'll set the destination, latitude and longitude destination. Basically, when I click on the particular location, this latitude and longitude will be passed here for this calculate and display. X and Y is passed. By using X and Y, I created a destination point, and after that, by using direction service, I call the route method, which will take origin And destination, origin is this one, latitude and longitude source. Destination is this one, latitude and longitude destination. And I travel mode I can set driving or walking, whatever it is. And it will take the one more function. If the response is okay, means if it finds the origin and destination, then it will call the directions display object set directions method, and it will display the directions. If there are any errors, to locate the current location, we have mentioned the show error function, which will call this function, and it will show the different error codes. The map looks like this, and the directions will be displayed in the right panel, and when I click on any location, it will display the directions. You can download this code from the given path. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.